up. They drop some Martell cocktails. They give them grants, millions of dollars of grants, franchises all over. The mayor from D.C. gave them a street named after them. This is crazy. They've been killing cops since 15, the Black Lives Matter. This is nuts. This is crazy. They go Allah Akbar, they're blowing buildings up. Right? Then they get the Attorney Crumb in there. And before you know it, we got systemic racism. You find out there's more whites getting whacked than blacks. What are these people doing in the streets? They're going into cops' faces and everything. You had that 75-year-old dude up in Buffalo going in front of a couple of the cops. They threw him to the floor. I didn't see the attorney Crumb go, oh, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, systemic racism. I mean, this is crazy. This is insane. This is insane. Yeah, right? Keith Ellison, he's, Nation of Islam, he's running the whole show over there with Congressman Omar. Minneapolis. Another Little Mogadishu, another Somalia refugee camp. They're a breeding ground for terrorism. Right? I could see it, man. Antifa's on the U.S.-Mexican border, buying weapons from the Mexican drug cartel and Hezbollah, going up the vector. I'll tell you, the vectors don't lie. They just don't lie. And what about our great president, Donald John Trump? I tell you, he's unbelievable, right? The greatest comeback in the history of the United States. Country on lockdown for 3 months. They added 2.5 million jobs today. Come on. Who's better than Trump? Come on. Come on, naysayers. Who's better than Trump? Come on. Come on, man. They got the COVID, the COVID. They got the human bioweapon. We've been infiltrated all the way. It's unreal, right, RT? We've been infiltrated all the way from East Asia. Trying to shut us down. Trying to slow us down. Sleepy Joe's in the basement, right, RT? Sleepy Joe's in the basement, right? New York cookie. I hope she's got a nice cookie, New York cookie. I said, I hope she's got a nice cookie. Biden is hiding there, RT. They got the lefty white boys and Black Lives Matter together. Friend said to me, how do you know? My Afro brothers, how do you know? I'm telling you, Black Lives Matter is with Antifa. They had it on Fox News. Antifa has worked with the Black Panther Party. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Cop killers. Cop killers. Give them millions of dollars. Yeah, give it to them. Terrorist group, absolutely. 75-year-old white boy up in Buffalo gets thrown to the ground. His skull is cracked. Blood on the ground. I don't hear Crumb going, oh, all lives matter. I mean, give me a break. What are you doing in the streets anyway, quite frankly? Right? A lot of these cats that get killed by the cops, they did something wrong. Right? Either they're fighting over the guns, they're giving the cops a hard time. I mean, give me a break, man. I live here in Brooklyn. Black, Hispanic, Jewish, everybody lives here. I don't know any of my friends that have gone to the streets to protest. And Muslim, right? Muslim Brotherhood too, right? This is crazy. You stay out of the streets. Why be in the streets? Why be in the streets unless you want trouble? Right? If you want trouble, you hang out in the streets. You got people. People have too much time on their hands. People don't have any ambition, right? Come on, man. I'm reading. I'm roping. I want to get into a gym. I want to start lifting some weights. I'm going nuts. Let's see what's going on. My gym is if it opened or not yet. I don't even know what's going on with my gym. I can't even freaking get to a gym. See what the hell's going on? When the hell are these gyms going to open up? This is insane. When the hell are they going to open these places up? This is insanity. What these politicians are doing is a disgrace. Well, quite frankly, they're coming from the U.S.-Mexican border. We got an FBI report that anti-fascists were at the U.S.-Mexican border buying weapons from the Mexican drug cartel, Hezbollah. We got Black Lives Matter out in Iran attending conferences about police brutality in America. So, I mean, what are we talking about over here, right? East Asia, West Asia, East Europe, Moscow, Western Europe, Germany, flying into Caracas, Margarita Island, and then it's, what's up, Justin? How we doing? Trump's doing great. We added 2.5 million jobs. Our great president's hitting the ground running. I hope he starts to go on his rallies, gets them popping. It'd be great, man. Thank you for the shares, Justin. So I got an app. You go to Frankie Russo. It's another insurrection. New York Cookie. Is that really you? Is that really you, New York Cookie? She says another insurrection. ISURR. Girlfriend, please. Girlfriend. INSURR. So we're popping over here. Is that you in a bikini? We like bikinis here. We do. You know, we like bikinis. We got separate rooms, you know. Bikinis over here. Right? We like bikinis. Bikinis over here. Black Lives Matter. Cop killers. Cop killers. Unbelievable. Throwing bricks through police cars. Burning down police cars. Taking Molotov cocktails and throwing into police precincts. This is crazy. Yeah, Antifa, right? A 72-year-old woman, that's funny. Okay, Cookie. I was going to ask you how your cookie, how's the cookie? But, you know, I like the, little, I like them young. Like young ladies, young ladies. You know, the cookie. I was going to ask how the cookie. You know? How's my neighborhood? It's all right. I just stay out of trouble. Black Lives Matter, cop killers. Antifa, lefty white boys, right? I'm telling you, they're at the U.S.-Mexican border. My cookie's doing fine. Oh, my God. Wait, this is crazy. Sarah, where are you from, Sarah Lee? Are you related to Cuomo's ex-girl? Cuomo's ex-girl was Sarah Lee, I think. She was part of the Sarah Lee thing. Let me see. Let me get her full name. Andrew Frito Cuomo. Wait. Well, that's the crazy. Oh, you're in Florida. You're in Florida, Sarah Lee. His girlfriend, Sandra Lee, right? Hey, she wasn't ugly. Sarah Lee wasn't ugly. Oh, you fled? Where you now, New York Cookie? Where you now? Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Police, NYPD officer ambushed. Man who stabbed him, he got shot, right? Black Lives Matter called for cop killing. They were involved in 2016 shooting in Dallas. They call it 5 officers were killed, 9 others and 2 civilians were injured. This is the biggest cop killing since September 11, 2001. They killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cops. This guy Mika Xavier Johnson. Five officers in Dallas in 2016. You're right. You're right there, Duck. He dumped her for a young intern. Which one? Is she hot at least? Is the young intern hot at least? You're right, Duck. Maybe. What up, 85? You blow up some buildings. Allah! Right? They blew up some buildings. Right? You got New York Cookie. What up, Camper? What up, 85? They blow up some buildings. They resurrect the mosque. Allah! Right? Black Lives Matter goes out to Iran, goes to a Horizons conference, meets the Khomeini, and they're coming back wanting to kill cops, wanting to blow up some buildings, and the DC mayor gives them their own plaza, Black Lives Matter Plaza. We got systemic racism. Hey, there's racism against everybody. Italians, you know, my grandfather had to change his last name. He couldn't get a job. You know, my father got elected to a 95% black union. Yeah, he was good. My father got elected to a 95% black union, my father, in the 1990s. My father was a tough guy. Great negotiator. Yeah, systemic racism everywhere. The world is filled with systemic racism, Jones. Everybody's racist. Yeah. Trump's, right, Dunk? No more fighting, right? Trump's on the phone. Impeach him. Hillary Clinton lost the election. Trump is a Russian KGB agent. Get him. Right? They got for Trump, right? What would we do without Trump? I don't know, son. I don't know what I would do without Trump. Oh, my God. Imagine Hillary Rodham Clinton running this thing, Barry. Trump's in the Wuhan lab, right, Coach? Trump's in the Wuhan lab. Wait. Hillary and Pelosi, they got the tube, the test tube. They got the test tube that he used to create the virus. Yeah, Trump did it. And then they got the mask. Trump's Antifa. Trump is Antifa. They got the mask. He pulled it off. Trump pulled the mask off in D.C. That's why he was in the street. He had the Antifa mask on. Right? He had the Antifa mask on. He pulled it off. Pelosi has the mask. She said she got him. Trump wore the mask. But you know what turned out to be the biggest clowns? Freaking Pentagon, right? The freaking Pentagon. Mad Dog Mattis? Michael Esper? Who are these people? The industrial military complex. I don't know, Camper. I'm a military. I love the military, right? The Constitution says the President of the United States is the Commander-in-Chief. How are you knocking this guy's brains out in the open source? Okay, Julie. I know you got the mask. You got Trump's mask. Julie's got Trump's mask. Julie said Trump was in the Antifa. He did the hidden Antifa. They said he was in Florida. She said she saw him with the mask. Yeah, he met with Black Lives Matter. He pulled it off. Right? Oh my God. Trump had the mask on. They saw it on the ground. Pelosi's got it now. She said she's got him. They're trying for a military coup. Come on. Come on. Mattis ended up being a rat. A general turning on the President of the United States in the public domain. That tells you how bad the United States government is. Too big. Too many people fighting for the turf. Right? Everybody's fighting for President Trump's turf. Everybody. You got the deep state. John Brennan's a freaking politician. Right? Asper. Right? Right? What up, dog? Right? Esper. Mattis, the Mad Dog. Trump called him Captain Chaos. These guys are fighting for turf with the President of the United States. Right, Cookie? That's the President of the United States. He can't even put a general in there. He's got to worry, go to sleep. What's he going to say about me in the public domain? John Kelly? John Kelly was in Syria, training Syrian rebels. What's his name? Obama said they can't. They got to sign a contract. He said, what do you mean? Drew Brees is great. Dog, Drew Brees is great. Right? They said to him, they got to sign a contract. Kelly goes, what do you mean sign a contract? Yeah. I'm telling you, Cookie. They said they got to sign a contract. The Syrian rebels of the Obama got to sign a contract. They can't fire at Assad. They can only fire at ISIS. Melly came out too. Get out of here. Melly came out against Trump. I like Drew Brees. He shouldn't have caved. Cookie. So Obama's president. They had to get hundreds of millions of dollars to construct the Syrian rebels. They can't fire at Assad. They can only fire at ISIS. So John McCain at the time was the oversight committee. He went to ask the Carter. He goes, wait, if the Assad regime fires at the Syrian rebels, are they going to fire back? Oh my God, right? What do you mean created ISIS? They created Al-Qaeda. Cookie? They created Al-Qaeda! Cookie! Come on, girl, you're not watching the Russo show, honey. They gave them 20,000 Soviet manpads and 400. They said that wasn't enough. Let's give them 400 FIM-92s. That's a 6-foot missile on your shoulder with a max speed of 2.2. Yeah, you could shoot down a freaking helicopter from the sky with that thing. They resurrected Al-Qaeda. What are you talking about over here? This is crazy. Right? Black Lives Matter calls for killing cops, dropping Molotov cocktails on people, blowing buildings up, and they resurrect them. They give them a plaza in the streets of D.C. Corporations giving millions of dollars to Black Lives Matter. Come on, man, this is sick. Systemic racism everywhere. We're racist. No, the problem is poor people here got iPhones. Yeah. Let me see them go to El Salvador. They'll be middle class over there in El Salvador. They'll be on one of those houses on the hill, and the dam breaks, the storms come down, and the houses come down. Yeah, I'm telling you, cops shouldn't be killing gunless people. Yeah. Oh, systemic racism everywhere. Yeah. My grandfather came from Italia. He had to change his name to get a job. Racism everywhere. Racism. Yeah, they're all fighting for that wrongful death case. I'm hearing hundreds of millions. You sounds very smart, pizza guy. Yeah, you probably wanted the pedophile ring. Oh my God! He's probably with the pedophile. He probably hung out in Lolita Express with Epstein, and Clinton and Huma Abedin. She strapped it on. You probably were there when she strapped it on. Hillary. Hillary's running for vice president. Yeah. Why do you think the Indians? Yeah, the Indians. You're a racist. Massage therapist, you're a racist. You use the word Indians. The indigenous people. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you reminded me. Margarita Island. I got Margarita. You sound smart, dude. Sounds like one of these kids. These like 12-year-old kids. These little lefty little white boy. The only steal this right? Probably one of those little lefty white boys from Cali. Margarita Island. Let's see. Yeah. They're hanging out in Margarita Island, right? Margarita Island. Look at this. The largest island in the Venezuelan state of... Who does it? I'm in my mom's living room there, Hefty. Yeah! You little lefty, you little cooch. Here they come. Black Lives Matter. Let's blow up some buildings. Is Epstein there? Hey, Debbie. Hey, Debbie's a redhead. Go. You go, girl. Is Debbie a redhead? Debbie's a redhead. You go, girl. Are you red? Are you red? Are you a real redhead? I'm a nice guy. Margarita Island. Off of the Caracas. I feel bad for you. No, I feel bad for you, pizza guy. Where you live? Pizza guy? Are you from Cali? I love Cali. But a lot of lefties over there. Well, New York too. New York's full of lefties. We're so racist. What are you talking about, pups? Are you a comedian? You like comedians, right there, Debbie? Debbie's from Cali. You're very colorful. Debbie, please. Debbie, you disappointed me. I like smart chicks, I like hot, smart girls. You go, you're very funny. Y-O-U-R. Come on, girl. You're from Earth, pizza guy? Oh. Sister, did you go to one knee? Oh, you're very intelligent? Did you go to one knee, Debbie? Did you go to one knee and disclaim your white privilege? Give me a break. Your white privilege? Are you white privilege? Really? The only knee I put down is for the Lord thy God. Oh, that's cool, Debbie. The Lord thy God. I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the rosary. I only put my knee down for God. Jesus and Mary. That's it. That's it, son. That's it. I respect people. I live in Brooklyn. I have friends over here. My Afro brothers, my Caribbean brothers and sisters. I got Hispanics, Asians, everywhere. You look like a deformed jelly bean. Look at this. And this guy comes here with cojones, right? You can't even see his name. You don't even know who he is. Typical social media cat, right? Don't even know who you are. And he claims there's systemic racism. Systemic racism. Right? In my gym, I got Afro-American brothers in my gym. They're more flush than me. They're in the market. before the gym got shut down, they're more flush than me. They're in the freaking market. Give me a break. They are the enemy, you're right. Margarita Island off the coast of Caracas, a safe haven for Hezbollah, Hamas, right? Christopher Columbus, the first European to arrive at Margarita Island. Yo, Hefty, son, please, do me a favor. You want to be smart, you got to put the grammar right, son. You know, you're perfect, Y-O-U-R. I'm pro-Israel, son, you're in the wrong room. Anti-Jews leave. Anti-Jew leaves. I'm pro-Israel. I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the rosary. I'm pro-Israel, son. You're in the wrong room. You want to go hang out with the Islamo-Nazis? Go right ahead. Go hang out with Black Lives Matter. They're in Iran. They're with the the Islamic Republic of Iran. Hey, pizza guy. Okay, Debbie, that's cool. Hey, pizza guy. You got to get your facts straight. Did you see Trump today? He killed it. Trump killed it. Come on, pups. Come on, pups. Jesus, exactly. Oh, my God. Some truth in the room. Jesus was a Jew. Mary was a Jew. The 12 disciples were Jewish. The first pope was a Jew, Peter. Paul was a Roman Jew. Come on, son. Come on. Let's get this straight over here, right? So let's get to Christopher Columbus arrived at Margarita Island in 1496. Jews didn't kill Jesus. The hierarchy of the Jewish faith plotted to kill Jesus. And the Romans were complicit. There were Jews that died for Jesus. Peter was the first pope. He died for Christ. Christ threw Paul off a horse. What are you doing to my people? Come on, let's get this straight over here. So Christopher Columbus was the first European to arrive at Margarita Island in 1498. The coast of the island was abundant in pearls, which represented almost a third of all New World tribute to the Spanish crown, right? Margarita Island was fortified against the increasing threat of pirate attacks, and some fortifications remain today. It was the center of Spanish colonial Margarita province in 1525. Full of love, absolutely. But you got to understand, Christ was no wimp. That's the problem. People think Christ was this, Christ was no wimp. I am, Hefty. Just go to Strait of Hormuz. Go to Strait of Malacca. I got friends that were stationed in the Strait of Malacca. You know what that is? Come on, Hefty. You're in the Frankie Russo room. Do you know where the Strait of Malacca is? You probably don't even know where the Strait of Malacca is. Come on, tell me the truth. Where's the Strait of Malacca? What up, pups? But you got these little cooches in here, right? They come in the room. I gotta go to one knee. Your white privilege. Give me a break. Go take a hike. Oh, so now wait. I like 50 Cent, but he's not Jesus Christ. Come on. No, I don't believe that. It was God's last plan to save us all. No. I don't believe God sent. This is where I differ with my fellow Christians. Pizza guy. You know what I'm saying? Christ wasn't sent here to be killed. Let's be real, right? God didn't send the Messiah to come here to be assassinated. God didn't send Jesus Christ to come here to get whacked. God sent Jesus here to lift us up to God, right? To lift the creation up. Well, what he did was, right? He showed us what we should do and what we shouldn't do. He is the model of to reach God. Every thought you have, every word you speak is your future. The kingdom of God is at hand, and you don't even know it. Not everybody gets into the kingdom, people. I'm sorry. How do you feel about that one? You, with your thoughts and your words, put you there or not there. You do. We crucified Christ. We crucified Jesus, right? That's like I'm watching a video by NFL players. And they're saying, I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. All these NFL players. What about Jesus Christ? Got crucified 2,000 years ago. What about Christ? We all should be Jesus Christ. You're right. Unfortunately, I love the sport, but these football players today are cooches. Lawrence Taylor would have had them for breakfast. Absolutely, Justin. Lawrence Taylor would have had them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. LT would be smacking them while he's having a cup of coffee. No. Just because George Floyd was a criminal, didn't deserve to die. Four amateur cops deserve to have the book thrown at them. But that doesn't mean I gotta bend it. I gotta go to one knee. And say white privilege. Are you kidding me over here? My name is Frankie Russo. I'm a stand-up guy. I respect everybody, but don't come to me with that garbage. White privilege. Go to one knee. You got these lefty white chicks. These little coochie white chicks. And the lefty white boys. Give me a break. I respect everybody. Everybody's America. King Bully, you go do your white thing, your white privilege thing, not Russo. I respect everybody. I don't care what color skin you have. I don't care what background you have, where you're from. You respect me, I respect you. That's it. I'm not down with this white privilege stuff. You go play that with somebody else. Not Russo. I don't think it's real. I think it's a bunch of garbage. I think Black Lives Matter is a fraud. They're an Islamist group. They believe in blowing up buildings, killing cops, throwing Molotov cocktails at people. They're a joke. People say, they're George Floyd? What about Jesus Christ? 2,000 years was crucified. If we would have did what these rats are doing for George Floyd, the criminal, and they would have did it for Jesus, Jesus wouldn't have got whacked. I'm not down with these people. I'm not down with these people. Do you believe in BLT? What's BLT? I don't know. With bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich? What is that? I don't know. What the hell is BLT? What the hell is BLT? White privilege. I saw a video with a girl. I like bacon. My Muslim brothers don't like bacon, but I do. You believe that one, Justin? That's crazy. Come on, man. Let's keep this real. You got NFL football players going on one knee because of let's talk about this. The Star Spangled Banner. Here's another one for you, King Bully. The Star Spangled Banner. They go to one knee for the Star Spangled Banner, claiming the writer of the Star Spangled Banner, Scott Francis Key, I think his name is, Francis Scott Key. They say he was a slave owner. He was. But they don't tell you the whole story. See, he was an attorney, and he had an epiphany. He had an epiphany. He started owning slaves, and then he repented and realized what he was doing was wrong. He ended up representing the slaves. So much so, he represented them to get there. I don't believe in white privilege. You take that somewhere else, pizza guy. You sound like a real Fruit Loop. Let me tell you. So wait now. I'm telling you, Hefty, these are Fruit Loops in here. It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion, but Russo don't roll like that. I'm a straight up stand-up guy. So Francis Scott Key ended up representing the slaves for their freedom. So much so that they ended up calling him the N lawyer. But nobody talks about that. You'll get Colin Kaepernick taking a knee like he's Jack Johnson. He couldn't live like Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was the first heavyweight champ. I don't care, AC. AC, I don't care. Francis Scott Key was representing, there you go, King. Colin Kaepernick is not who he says he is. One knee is a bunch of baloney. You're defaming the flag. Francis Scott Key was known as the N lawyer because he represented the slaves for their freedom. But nobody says that. I can't go too deep, Hefty, because these people they'll cry like snowflakes. And guess what? Donald John Trump is getting reelected. Put that in your peace pipe and smoke it. Oh, Big Bird de Blasio. He's on term limits. Cuomo don't know who the hell he is, right, Hefty? And Donald John Trump is getting reelected. Ain't that something for y'all? Systemic racism. And you buy that stuff. Hey, listen. Racism is a point of view. I don't really care, quite frankly. I got too many things on my brain. I don't think about racism. I wasn't raised like that. My father got elected to a union, healthcare union, my father. 95% black. They voted for my father because he was that good. 95% black. And you're coming to Frankie Russo in this room. My father was in the 60s. He was a union delegate, my father, first. He was a doorman at the Plaza Hotel. He opened the door for John Kennedy, my father. My father was a union delegate, and at the time in the 60s, that was bad times, right? They wouldn't allow the non-whites to work in the front of the hotel. My father took a can of paint and threw it on the floor in the Plaza Hotel. Never fired. But you got people here today going, I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. I'm George Floyd. My father got elected to a 95% black union. Then my father has a 9-week strike where he gave the members their money back, $150 a week stipend while they're on the picket line. The International Union thought it was bad, so they put a trustee in. He wins the strike, no givebacks. They put a trustee in the union. They take my father out of the union for 8 or 9 months, calling him every name under the sun. Right? So my father, I'm working with my pops. He gets elected to one of the biggest unions in the country, my father. Tough guy. I work with my pops. So he goes, they take him out. They're saying that he mismanaged because he gave the money to the members, the $150 a week stipend for the members on the picket line. My father did. Right? So they said to him, you're not managing. Oh, he was the best. He was the best, Debbie. So they said they took him out of office and they put a trustee in there. So now they got him on trial. They're looking to destroy my father. But my father turned it on him. Right? My mom's too. And they dropped the charges. We had mortgage 8 months behind in the mortgage. It was crazy what we went through. They dropped the charges. My father had it. It was, thank you, New York Cookie, for the people, Bill. My father was the best, right? The DNC tried to destroy him. They tried. My father was you see the way Trump is a negotiator? My father was the negotiator for the workers, my father. The best. My father was the best negotiator. The contracts, I'm telling you, Cookie, he would negotiate. So when he became president, he was like a hands-on guy. He would go right into the shops and representing the workers. He would represent the workers on their arbitration cases. So he'd go, and my father knew the contracts like the back of his hand. And he beat the employers all the time. They'd have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars because of the contract. He'd take them to arbitration and he'd win all the time. My pops. They took him out for 8 months. He almost lost the house. They couldn't do anything to him. And they got Black Lives Matter blowing up buildings, the DNC over here. Blowing up buildings, killing cops, whacking cops, throwing mocktail cocktails at police precincts, burning down the police precincts, and they give them streets. And the corporations are giving them millions of dollars. Beyond belief. Beyond belief. Yo, JSG, you don't come into the Frankie Russo room and talk like that. You don't have to agree with me. Now, the unions today, Bill, are not what they used to be, right? The unions, my father was in, Bill, the private sector. So my father wasn't the socialist like today. My father was John F. Kennedy Democrat. Harry Van Arsdale guys. My father was not a commie. My father was for the working man. He wanted the employer to make a lot of money because when it came time to negotiate the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, my father was the best. He wanted them to have a lot of money. So he negotiated the contract with 3, 4s, and 5 wage increases, a pension beyond belief, health care benefits beyond belief. Unbelievable, my father. They are, JSG. You don't know what you're talking about. I got one for you, son. 2016, 5 Dallas cops were killed. Black Lives Matter. They called publicly for the killings of cops. Disgraceful. Systemic racism. Lies. Lies upon lies upon lies. Lies. Systemic racism. The poor people in America, 14, the poor people in America, let them go to El Salvador. They're middle class over there. The poor people in America are middle class. You have iPhones over here. Poor people have iPhones. Oh, you don't love my father, Bill. My father organized 20,000 workers with a pencil and a union card. My father had a pencil and a union card. Organized 20,000 workers, my father. A pencil and a union card. He didn't have a laptop. He didn't have an app. He didn't have a computer. A pencil and a union card. He organized Brooklyn Hospital, my father. In 72, they carried him. 95% black. They voted for my father. Come on, man. These people just don't know. Everybody walks around in systemic racism. Get up, derive the Schrodinger equation, go invent the next quantum computer, go do your thing, go live your life. This is crazy. The cops, I don't know how they do the job. Wake up. Hey, listen, wake up. I don't know what you're talking about, but I tell you this much. Anybody, I don't know how these police officers do it. I have so much respect for the NYPD, for the NYPD Joint Terrorism Task Force. It's beyond belief. When you got politicians like de Blasio and Cuomo tying their hands, basically, right? This is a tough job, man. You know? Everybody's after them. It's a joke. It's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. We got people like AC in here. It's probably a 14-year-old kid. It's terrible, Debbie. It's terrible. Terrible. What they do. You got to go to my app, Frankie Russo, in the Apple Store. Put Frankie Russo in the Google Play, and you download my app. It's free. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers. That's my first number. That's a disgrace. They wanted to defund the police. Now we're looking at that's what the Islamists want. Do you understand that the radical Islamists are behind this, right? I told you the vectors don't lie. I got them here. I got the vectors here. The vectors don't lie. You go to my website, I'll show you the vectors. Absolute cookie. I got vectors from the Mandalay Bay shooting. I got vectors. We called the vector from the streets of New York to the streets of New York City. They published it in the New York Post in 2019. It's crazy today, Bill. You're right there. I agree with you, Justin. It's no accident that Keith Ellison and Congresswoman Omar are from where? Who are you talking about, Wake Up? Not Frankie Russo. I'm keeping it real. Because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I'm a racist. Are you serious? So because I don't agree with you, I'm a racist? Seriously. I don't believe in white privilege. You do. KC is a racist. KC is a racist. Comes into the room calling me a racist. You should get out of here. I should block you. Because I don't agree with you, I'm a racist? I didn't vote for Barack Obama. Does that mean I'm a racist? I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. Does that mean I'm a racist? Right? I believe Anwar al-Awlaki deserved what he got it. Does that mean I'm a racist? I'm against the radical Islamists. Does that mean I'm a racist? I don't go to one knee for. I don't believe in white privilege. I think that's a bunch of malarkey. Does that mean I'm a racist? I believe everybody's equal. The only knee I go, the only I genuflect is for God, Jesus and Mary. I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the Rosary. That's it. Does that mean I'm a racist? I don't believe in systemic racism in America. The numbers don't jive. More whites are getting whacked than black by the cops. It's the truth. You want to talk to me about black on black shootings in Chicago? Nobody wants to talk about that. I'll talk about that all day. Because that's truth. Thousands of people getting whacked in Chicago. Where's Obama from? Chicago. Where's Hillary Clinton from? Chicago. Right? Nobody talks about that stuff. Nobody talks about that stuff, AC. But you'll come in here because I don't agree with you and you call me a racist. I'm the love me, hate me kid from Brooklyn. I'm a stand-up guy. I could care less what you think about me, son. What do you think about that one? All right, Swift. I don't care what you think about Frankie Russo. I'm a stand-up guy. I'm a stand-up guy. I come from honorable parents. My father was a stand-up guy. My mother is an honorable woman. My mother's the best. You could say what you want about Frankie Russo. I could care less. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. This white privilege stuff and going to one knee is a bunch of malarkey. What up, Tito? My brother. It's a bunch of malarkey, man. I don't care what color skin you got. I don't care where you're from. You treat me with respect, I'm going to treat you with respect. You disrespect me, I got nothing to do with you. Obama's not from Hawaii. Man. I love Trump. I'm a Trump guy. You don't have to like him. It's okay. Just don't drop expletives in here. Because I'm going to get thrown off the air. I love Trump. Trump's got big cojones. That's why I like him. Trump don't give up. He don't give up. Trump don't give up. Right, Porky? You come in the room talking, saying racist. Because I don't agree with you. Because I don't agree with you. Trump is a man of conviction. That's what I'm talking about, Lord. Trump believes what he's doing. He's got big cojones. He don't care. Because he believes in what he's doing, Porky. Right? I do. My father was an honorable man. Tough guy. He believed in what he was doing. My father organized 20,000 plus. I loved it. I can't go into New York City. They got New York City on lockdown. They got New York City on lockdown, these fruitcake politicians. They got New York City on lockdown. They're going to build a ground zero mosque. They wanted to build a ground zero. They blew up the buildings. They blew up the buildings in New York City. And they wanted, I loved it. Hey, listen, I'm pro-Israel, right? Right, Porky? They blew up the buildings in New York, and they wanted to build a ground zero mosque. The fruitcakes over here. The fruitcakes wanted to build a mosque. Black Lives Matter is going to Iran, meeting with the Khomeini. Hey, listen, you see what I'm saying? I can't say De Blasio won't mess with De Blasio messes with the Jews, right, Porky? The Jews are going to a funeral. He puts them in jail. The Muslims are praying in the streets. He's afraid he's going to get whacked. That's right, Porky, right? He's afraid he's going to get whacked, so he leaves the Muslims alone. You're right, Debbie. Everybody is on here. Right, Porky? I hope Trump runs a third term. I vote for him 3 times. These people are a joke. These people are a joke. Right, Debbie? These people are crazy. I hope he runs 3 terms. They want to run Hillary Clinton as a vice president. They want Hillary Clinton as vice president. We don't, Porky. You're right. Man, Obama wasn't born in Hawaii, son. I don't. I'll tell you, Obama's probably. I don't know exactly. If I had to make a bet, Indonesia. A Muslim from Indonesia. That reminds me of a song. Indonesia. That reminds me of one of my favorite rapper. Indonesia. Who's that? I know who. Indonesia. Smell the Indonesia. Who told you? Fox News. I watch Fox News. But, Russo. Indonesia. What did he say? Indonesia. Wait. Here we go. Wait. Indonesia. Where is that? Debbie, there's nothing to text. It's okay. You could be a lefty. It's okay. I know you're from Cali. You're probably a lefty. So you're, the good-looking lefty chicks like me too, Trump admitted to lying about it. Come on, man. What's that? Indonesia. Who said that? What does he say? Wait. I'll get it. Wait. Oh, here it is. I got it. Oh, come on, man. Are you? Is your name Jose? You come into my room and you drop the F-bomb? Are you serious, Jose? I got a lot of Espanol. Jose? Are you serious? You come into the room and drop the F-bomb on Frankie Russo? Jose? Are you serious, son? Oh, yeah. Make up to break up. Need to wake up. Smell the Indonesia. That's my man right there. Beat you to a seizure. Who's that? That's my favorite. He goes, yeah. Break up to make up. Need to wake up. Smell the Indonesia. Beat you to a seizure. Who's that? You don't even know. You don't even know. Michello, right? Michael Michello. She's got junk in her trunk. Smell the Indonesia. Beat you to a seizure. Hit the skins till amnesia. Who said that? You don't even know. Michael Michelle, right? Porky. Right? Where's that dude? That dude, Jose. Where did Jose go? My Hispanic brothers, they be going after you right now. He had no birth certificate. He's not from Hawaii, son. Wrong. Here it goes. Who said this? Smell the Indonesia. Beat you to a seizure. Make up to break up. Need to wake up. Smell the Indonesia. Beat you to a seizure. Who said that? He showed it. Yeah, he showed the fake ID. You're right. Yo, Papo, he showed the fake ID. You're right. It's fake. Oh, he's the best snowflake in the room? KC, right? Porky. Hey, Porky, get Jose. Jose, where did he go? Jose. Yo, Porky, Get Jose. Where'd he go? Where'd Jose go? Jose. Where did he go? Comes in, drops the F-bomb, and leaves. Right? He doesn't know that. He doesn't know. Oh, you like Tyrone better? But Tyrone's he's fronting. Tyrone is fronting. Tyrone's got a black face on his scope thing, but he's a white boy. So he's really in blackface. I'm telling you, Tyrone is white. Oh my God! Oh my God! Here we go. Popo Man is over here now. He hung out with Bomber in Hawaii. They smelled the Indonesia. They beat him to a seizure. Who said that? He's 14, right, Porky? KC's 14. Who said that? Make up to break up. Need to wake up. Smell the Indonesia. Beat you to a seizure. Who said that? Oh my God. He's a cool kid. He's 14. So let's get to Margarita Island. Right, Porky? Hey, Porky, you like red? We got red in the room. You like the redhead? We got red in the room. Biggie. Yeah. Finally. Oh. Finally. Oh. He's my youngest. Casey's the youngest. Casey likes the Russo room. You think she's hot? You think that's really hot? You think Debbie said she's not a real redhead though. I asked her how do we we're gonna find out, right? She said she's a real red. I said, are you a real redhead? Your wife? Wow. There you go, Porky. So check it out. In 1561, the island was seized by Lupe de Aguirre, a notorious violent and rebellious conquistador from España. Around 1675, the island was captured again. Debbie, you like our great President Donald John Trump? Oh, you been there, Porky? You been there? Oh, you know Trump, Debbie? Oh, you been there, Porky? Wow, very cool. It was Biggie Smalls, lost. So Margarita Island was captured again, this time by Redlegs Greaves. Redlegs Greaves, check this out, Porky. Redlegs Greaves, a pirate forts which he stormed and claimed a large booty of pearls and gold. The story of Greaves' capture of the island doesn't appear in historic Spanish records and may be fictional. The construction of the Fort Santa Rosa was ordered by the governor Juan. I love this. I tell you, my favorite countries, Italia, outside of America, my country, Italia, España, and Argentina. I love this stuff, man. Juan Munoz Gadia. Oh, Frankie Russo. Only Venezuelans with the dough can visit Venezuela. Wow, very cool. After the French buccaneer Marquis de Montillon attacked the island in early 1676. The island gained independence from the España in 1814 after the collapse of the First Republic of Venezuela. It became the first permanently free territory in Venezuela. You see, so like in America, my family came from Italia, right? Italy. It was already conquered by the English. They had colonies there. And like in Venezuela, they weren't English colonies, they were colonies of Espanol. So the people from the territory rebelled against the crown of Spain. I agree, Porky. There you go, my brother. So they like we rebelled against the crown of England. The people in the countries in South America rebelled against the crown of España. There it is. There it is. In the same year, Luisa Cáceres de Arismendi was detained in the dungeon of the fortress of Santa Rosa on the island in an attempt to put pressure on her husband, Juan Batutista Arismendi. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that, Porky. Who was fighting for independence. These Spaniards were amazing conquerors. Amazing. Her detention lasted for over 3 years. Simón Bolivar. He's big in Venezuela. Bolivar is a big Spaniard. There you go, Porky. Was confirmed as commander-in-chief of the Second Republic of Venezuela on the island in 1816. From there, he started a 9-year campaign to free Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia from the Spanish crown. I'm telling you, Porky, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I love this stuff. Now let's look. We got people in America claiming that America is, what we did to the right, Porky? They did. But it happened all over the world, right, Porky? When we came to America, the English conquered the land. Right? And in other parts of the hemisphere, like South America, the Spanish conquered. There you go, right, Porky? And people from like Colombia, Venezuela, Argentina, I love those countries. They fought against the Spanish crown. People in America fought. You're Sicilian? You're Sicilian, Debbie? Wow. That's interesting. So you got a little, wow. So you got a little Italian thing going on. Wow. That's pretty cool. For a PR, wow, very cool. Wow. That's very cool, Porky. So, really. So I like the bronze girls. I like the girls with some color. Bronze. South America, Italia, España, Mediterranean. I like girls with color. Bronze. They got a good, nice, right, Porky? So this is crazy. You got Americans saying how we treated with the indigenous people. I mean, give me a break. It's been going on throughout the world. The English came here. They conquered them. Right, Porky? The English conquered them. And then the Spaniards conquered South America. And then the people rebelled. They fought for their independence. It's like in Haiti. The Haitians were conquered by the French. And then the Haitians fought the French and got their independence. Same thing with America. The English conquered the land. And the Americans, right, Porky? The Americans, we conquered England. So why are we different? Why is it different with America than other countries? When the same thing, it's like Cubano. Right? They were colonies. Exactly. Look at Cuba. Spain. Christopher Columbus discovered America. He was Italia, flying under the España flag. He founded. Well, he was the first European to on Margarita Island. He was the first European. Spain conquered the area, all of South America. Then the people rebelled from the Spanish crown, and they ended up to have their own countries. This is crazy. People got to get their facts straight. Absolutely. He sailed under, I remember as a kid, Christopher Columbus sailed under the Spanish flag. He was Italian. Columbus was Italian. This is crazy. Bro, this is insane. People don't want to just accept the facts. What happened in America was happening all over the world. Right, Porky? Okay, Debbie. Debbie says she's not a lefty white chick from Cali. One of these lefty white chicks, they go to one knee. Oh! Oh, God. These lefty white chicks are the worst. Oh, my God. I don't know who's worse. The lefty white boys. KC, I really don't care. You know, I don't, KC, I don't wake, I don't stay up. Okay, Debbie. Right, Porky? Same thing. Exactly. What happened in America happened in Cubano. It happened in Haiti. Jamaica was conquered by the English. They English speaking. They fought for their independence. Trinidad and Tobago, they're English speaking too. They must be, because Haiti's next to DR, Dominican Republic, and they're at odds, right? Dominican Republic got conquered by the Espanol. They got their own. Thank you, Los, for the Super Hearts. God bless you. Thank you. But this is the facts. What happened in America has happened in other countries around America. So why is it what happens in America? Oh, then you got these politics. Right. I never been to DR. I like to go. DR they got conquered by the Espanol. And then the people rebelled and they got their independence. Wow. What's wrong with that? That happened the same thing in America. Right, Porky? Who cares? I mean, I don't sit up and say, oh, Christopher Columbus, America Vespucci, discovered America. I mean, I love my country. I was born here. I'm born and bred. I love America. I'm proud of where my family's from. My families are from Italia. I like my 3 countries outside of America is Italia, España, Argentina, and Portugal. I want to go to Portugal for Fatima. I'm a big Marian, Rosary. I want to go to Italia, but I want to go to Francis of Assisi. Italia's got a lot. And I want to go to Israel. But, crazy world. I would love to go to Singapore, too. Singapore. Oh, my God. That city is crazy. But it's so far. It's in Malaysia. But, Porky, these people are crazy. Right? Lost. You talk to Americans, that's 4, I know. Then Singapore's 5. You talk to Americans, and they'll tell you they're indigenous people. You listen to the people in the public schools, what they teach these kids, and it's going all around. Look at Cuba. Let's go to Cuba. Let's go to Cuba. 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 Here. Big España, right? Cubano. Republic of Cuba. España is a country comprising the island of Cuba, as well as Isla de Juventud. Because there's wow, look at this. Mexico's the same thing. Porky. Espanol came there. They fought for their independence. Spaniards. This is crazy. What they do, how they twist the American history. This has been going on. Right, Juventud. Who is that? What is that? The Gulf of Mexico. It's east of Yucatan Peninsula. Santiago de Cubano. The territory that is now Cuba was inhabited by Kiboni Teo people 14 millennia BC until Spanish colonization in 15th century. Come on, man. Come on, man. The Spanish-American War in 1898, when Cuba was occupied by the United States and gained nominal independence as de facto United States in 1902. There you go. I mean, Porky, come on, man. This is crazy. As a fragile republic in 1940, Cuba attempted to strengthen its democratic system, but mounting political radicalization and social strife culminated in a coup and subsequent dictatorship under Batutista. Oh, God. He was a bad guy. In 52, open corruption and oppression under Batutista rule and his ousting in 59, July 26th with Fidel Castro, little rat. Right? But in 65, the state was governed by Communist Party of Cubano. Right? Where's the weather? So, Porky. So we got, I mean, this is crazy, right? Oh, here in Florida. Wow, Florida, wow. So this is crazy. Here's Cuba. They fought for their independence. It's like Mexico, same thing. Thank you, Jazzy. Hey, Jazzy Star. What do you want? Who are you, Jazzy Star? You are... I'm not doing live yet. I will be soon, though. Mexico. Oh, my God. Mexico is rich. What Espanol? Mexico. Mexico is rich. What Espanol? Spanish conquistadors. Pre-Columbian Mexico traces its origins to 8,000 BC. About what, Jazzy Star? (1521), the Spanish Empire conquered and colonized the territory from its base in Mexico City, which then became known as the New Spain. That's what happened. Trump's, bro, the hen. It's not even gonna be a race. Trump's winning. I hate to, Trump's winning. The Catholic Church played a role in converting millions of indigenous inhabitants converted, but the Espanol, I mean, this is crazy. Racist. You're a racist. I don't believe in white privilege. I guess you're going to have to call me a racist. I'm not going to one knee. Hefty, right? Right, Porky? These people are crazy. I'm not down with Black Lives Matter. They cop killers. You look foolish. Why? Because I don't agree with you, Grip. Thank you, Porky. I'm not. It's okay. Say it. Exactly. Everybody. All lives matter. There you go. Tell them, Porky. There was a point in Mexico history, Porky. Right, Porky? I ain't no white privilege, son. Jump man. You got that white privilege. You go take that somewhere else, son. That's what I'm talking about, Jazzy Star. Yeah. Porky, they were calling Mexico the new Spain. They conquered Mexico. The English conquered America. And then we fought for our independence. The Spanish, I'm an oppressor. I'm an oppressor. Right, Porky? I'm an oppressor. He does. Jazzy says she's half black, she's half Hispanic. Oh, God. Yo, funnies. Smell the Indonesia. Who said that? Smell the Indonesia. Black Lives Matter is cop killers. Everyone kick out the oppressor. I'm the oppressor. You sound like the Islamists. I don't want you to blow up. There you go, Biggie. Smell the Indonesia. Bring you to a seizure. Spanish and England conquered all over the Western Hemisphere. Right, Porky? So what's the difference? England, Spain, they're all from Europe. So people that come from these other countries, like from the Caribbean and South America and Latin America, they go, oh, right, Porky? They go, oh, Europeans. The Americans are the Europeans. And I say to my brothers, my Espanol brothers, I said, wait a second, is it Spain in Europe? I know what I'm saying. Come on, son, get real with this. Who cares? But you're telling me, okay, my family, right, Porky? My family's from Italia. England conquered the United States. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Bring you to a seizure. Spain is in Europe. Exactly. In all honesty, I happen to really like Spanish culture. I really do. I like the flamingo. See, Argentina, I like the music. I do. That's why I like Argentina. The culture in Argentina is unbelievable. Because it takes the Italian food. I love Italian food. I mean, come on, right, Porky? But you take like in Argentina, I want to go there. Because it's Italian, like half Italian, half Spanish. And I got like the tango. I love. Oh my God. I love the music. I do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love everything Italian, right? Italian music, Italian clothes, Italian women. I like it all. But the same token too, I like others too, you know. I do. I like football. Oh, soccer. Oh my God. Re-elected. Plays for Parks. He's getting re-elected. The Nazis were there in Argentina, unfortunately. Yeah. Pajama. The Argentinians, boy. What a country. Oh, yeah? They're unbelievable. What a culture. The Argentinians. The Argentinians are unbelievable. But the Nazis settled over there because there's a lot of socialists in Argentina. A lot of socialists. A lot of socialists in Argentina. A lot. Black Lives Matter are cop killers. They might as well be Islamists. I don't know, Porky, Hefty. Am I cultured? I don't, I like science. I read science books, I read physics. I like math. Black Lives Matter to me is a cop killers. They're for cop killing. They're for violence. I'm not down with the systemic racism. You got to get out there and make your own way. It's the only way you do it. Only in America you could do it. Well, George Soros, we talked about this, Lost. We got the vectors, right? Yeah, you're right, Porky. The Islamists, right? Because of the Islamists concern me. Look at America. Why does equality scare me there, Hefty? You sound like some lefty, let me tell you. You're probably a lefty white boy. If I had to make a prediction, Hefty is a lefty white boy. Probably a kid. Right? So it's easy to play the game. You come into the Russo room, you see my face. He didn't deserve to die. Right, Porky? He didn't deserve to die. 4 amateur cops don't make up the entire police force in the United States. The NYPD is a tremendous group of men and women. Right, Porky? So you got 4 whack job cops. 1 put the knee to the head and 3 watched. That means the entire police force is racist. Meanwhile, this is not the 40s. More than half of the police force is non-white. The chiefs of police are black, most of them. So go figure. Yes. Yes. Systemic racism. Where? White privilege. Where? No such thing as white privilege. No such thing. Absolutely lost. So that means all cops are corrupt. Very hard to... The police force is very difficult. Should never disfund. If we get rid of the police, we got anarchy. The Islamists will run the streets. We're in Sharia law right now. Sharia law. Look who's ahead of the case. Look who's running the prosecution. Who's the prosecutor? Who's the prosecutor on the Floyd case? What up, Bob? Who's the prosecutor on the Floyd case? Keith Ellison. He was born a Catholic. He converted to Nation of Islam. He's an Islamist. CARE, the Council of American Islamic Relations. Congresswoman Omar. Why am I not shocked? Right, Porky? Who's that? I don't know about Battlefield, right? I didn't hear that. I didn't get that one. People that don't agree. Freedom of religion to blow up buildings in the name of Allah? Iraq. Wow, you were stationed in Iraq. Wow. That's crazy, Porky. Oh! Breaking news. Joe Biden gains the nomination. Hillary Clinton gave all the superdelegates to Joe Biden, Porky. You were in Iraq in 2005. Were you there when Petraeus was there? Were you there when Petraeus was there? Porky? Were you there when Petraeus? You were there when Petraeus was there? Wow. That guy was an amazing general. Wow. You're right. I agree with that, Rich. I agree with that. Scared of what, AC? He was, right? Petraeus and the Obama Clinton crime family submarined him. Islamists. Well, think about it, Hefty. They come into America. They blow buildings up. They got people like you standing up for them. They want to build a ground zero mosque in the World Trade Center. And they do this soft targeting. Scare everyone. You don't know the vectors. You don't know. You don't even follow. If you came to did you ever go to my website? Joe Biden got the Democratic nomination today. Hillary Clinton gave him all the superdelegates. He said, take them. So do you understand how the Islamists go? Iran does it. The Muslim Brotherhood operatives do it. Ask Prince Talawi. Prince Talawi from Saudi Arabia. They go, they build mosques. This is what they call soft targets. They build mosques. They build villages. They build symposiums, academic centers. That's how they dominate and take over. And then It's like a Trojan horse. And then they bring in the Islamists. What's LE? That's what they want to do. That's right. Exactly, Rich. I'm with you. Exactly. Exactly. That's what they do. The Islamists. Hezbollah, the Mexican drug cartel. There you go, Rich. Right? Black Lives Matter called for the killing of cops. They gave them a street, a plaza. That's the weather in Florida. Bad weather. Wow. Was it hurricanes or something? Hurricane season? Tornadoes? Terrible. Wow. I don't know what I would do in New York. I'd be in my basement, I guess. I go in the basement. Tornadoes. You go in the basement, right? You're right, Debbie. I'm with you. Who's going to be the vice president, Cookie? So what are you doing at 20 miles from your house? Yeah, because I tell you something, Rich. Wow. I just think that you got the three. You got East Asia, you got Wuhan, you got China, you got Iran, and you got Moscow. I got the vectors. And then they get into the Western Hemisphere to Caracas, Venezuela, Margarita Island, and then they're after America. And the vectors are very clear. They either go in through the U.S., they go in through Latin America, through Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Guadalajara, Monterrey, and then they're going into the United States. Or they take Mawan Air is the airline that moves the IRGC throughout the Asia, Europe, Western Hemisphere. Mawan Air. That's the airline that Obama used to transit. Well, he dropped off the 1.7 billion. There you go. It's crazy, right, Porky? It's crazy. Well, I tell you the truth. I think it's funny you said that, Porky. I had a dream last night. In my dream, I don't know who I was talking to. They probably do, Rod. I wouldn't be surprised. They've already, that's true. The Obama Clinton crime family, you're right. They have, Rich. I'm with you. You're 100% right. The Black Lives Matter community are cop killers. But the crazy thing about this whole thing, I mean, the vectors are clear. Caracas, Margarita Island, and they're gonna fly from Caracas into Canada. And that's how you look at the vectors. Oregon, Minnesota, Seattle, Washington. Then you go down and you got the vector, because we found these vectors. We've been plotting these vectors. I got them over here. And we plotted these vectors here. These are Mandalay Bay vector. Mandalay Bay, they're getting into San Diego, right? So they're coming from Caracas, Vancouver. Okay, Porky. Because in Canada, in the Western Hemisphere, the most Iranian nationals, Iranian refugees with asylum are in Canada. A vector is, well, for the sake of discussion, it helps. It's the way physicists, scientists, I'm an amateur scientist. It's the way scientists, physicists define and interpret, try to understand physical systems, for example. So a vector with a physicist, oh, you can't breathe? Get some oxygen there, AC. So with magnitude and direction, right? So they use arrows to define and understand a physical system, to understand a physical phenomena. They use arrows with magnitude. The longer the arrow, the greater the magnitude, and then there's direction, east, and then you have a coordinate system. So Physics 101. You're right, Rich. I agree. He's not a role model or a hero. He never should have died. He never should have lost his life. I agree. So the vectors now, we got the U.S.-Mexican border as the fourth crime scene in Mandalay Bay. And they use San Diego. Right? So we got San Diego, and that's where L.A. comes in. That's where Vegas comes in. And that's where Salt Lake City, Utah comes in from that vector. So we got Antifa going to the U.S.-Mexican border, an FBI report in 2018 going to the U.S.-Mexican border trying to get weapons. Antifa, the FBI. Oh, I love Candace Owens. Candace Owens is the best. Candace Owens is top notch. I don't know. I think they're giving away in Cali, Debbie, they're giving away driver's licenses and they're giving away state IDs. They're giving away driver's licenses and state IDs. 500,000 to 1 million. Breeding ground for terrorism. It's crazy, Ron. Same thing in New York. You're right, Rich. Candace Owens is amazing. I agree. It's awful, Debbie. It sure is. Candace Owens is she's ahead of the curve. She's a smart. What I like about her, not only I think she's got something going on. A guy looking at a chick. I think she's hot. I like her. She's smart too, Candace Owens. I think Candace Owens is smart. I like that about her. She's very. Yeah, you gotta check out my website and scroll down, and you'll see the vectors. So we got the fourth crime scene down here. Me too, Cookie. So look, and then we found this vector. This is the vector we plotted it in October 17. New York Post plotted it in 2019. And claiming that the Mexican drug cartel uses this vector to smuggle the drugs into New York City. And we got the vector. So these are the vectors that were used by the 9/11 hijackers to blow up buildings and kill Americans. From San Diego to San Antonio to Houston to New Orleans, Louisiana, to Macon County, Alabama, Pasadena, Georgia, into Charlotte, North Carolina. Hezbollah training camps were there. I had a dream, Porky. Last night I was talking to somebody in my sleep. I don't know who the hell it was. I'm talking in my sleep, and I hear somebody say, yeah, Trump is going to win, in my dream. And they said to me, yeah, but they think that he could get 2/3 of the vote. So they're claiming that it's going to be a landslide in my dream. Because I've been getting mixed dreams. I had a dream where he wins by a landslide. Then I had a dream where he wins by 2016. Yesterday I had a dream, Porky, and the person I was talking to was telling me that he's going to get 2/3 of the vote. If Trump gets 2/3 of the vote, that's 60+% of the vote. It's going to be a landslide. Trump's going to get a landslide of the vote. Trump could get 60% of the vote. It's crazy. Well, look at that. Had Hillary Clinton, right, Rich? The thing about it, Rich, they are paying for the wall, AC. AC, tell me the truth. Are you a 13-year-old lefty white boy from Cali? Yeah, I think it's a good chance. He's 14. Porky says he's 14. So when you look at the vectors, right, they're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Then they go into D.C. And if you look at the map, here's the vector, right? Here's the vector, and just look at this is a pipeline, right? Here's from Mexico, going into New York. You're a bra from Jersey? So here it is, right? So look, over here, Cincinnati, Ohio. You're in Philadelphia. New York's up here, right? So here's the vector from Mexico. Mexico's down here. Mexico's down here. Here's the vector. Here's the vector, right? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is, right? Boom. It goes like this. Then it goes like this. Oh, you were in Lyndhurst? Nice, Rich. So here it is. This is a pipeline from Mexico. Well, they always are, right, Ron? So you got, there's a pipeline, human assets pipeline, weapons pipeline, Porky, logistical and technological support pipeline. So let's look at this, right? Look at the right, look at the left side. Look at the right side of the vector. This side. We got Black Lives Matter, Antifa strongholds in Nashville, Tennessee, in Cincinnati, Ohio, in Chicago, in Dallas, Texas, in D.C., in Atlanta, Georgia. So before we get to New York, here it is. Here's the vector. And you see the pipeline, right? So, like the Islamist role from Iran, don't forget Black Lives Matter was in Iran. They met with the Khomeini. Yeah. The Khomeini. Yeah. So, Iran has a land bridge. Okay, Rich, but these movements, I agree. Black Lives Matter and Antifa are fronting for the Islamists. Because basically, Maxine Waters, Nation of Islam, the Palestinian Authority, Hamas wing of the Black Congressional Caucus is running this operation inside of America. Fronting Black Lives Matter with Antifa, lefty white boys, right, and Soleimani, right, Porky. So Soleimani ran, and CIA, yes, I agree. Not all of CIA, but the corrupt wing, the Brennan, Morrell, Panetta wing of the CIA, like the Comey Moeller wing of the FBI. So on the U.S.-Mexican border, they keep the borders open. Who wants open borders? Ron, right? Who wants open borders? Antifa, Black Lives Matter, Hezbollah, Mexican drug cartel. Mexican drug cartel was scheming with Hezbollah and the IRGC with Soleimani to whack his Saudi ambassador to the United States in 2011. No. AC. Iranian Black Lives Matter activists was flown to Iran to participate in a police brutality conference in America, in Iran. You're doing nothing wrong, SP. My app is moving, son. I'm telling you. Zero footprint back to the Islamists. We're in Sharia law. We have a human bioweapon created by, yeah, he's trolling me right there. Right, Porky? It's happening here too. Ron. You got Wuhan, you got Tehran, Iran, and you got Moscow. Spreading the virus. Covering up the spread, the human-to-human transmission, making the virus a human bioweapon. Shuts the economy down, slows down Trump, no rallies, make Trump shut down the greatest economy in the history of the planet. Employed the most people in the history of the planet. And you're talking about Black Lives Matter and Antifa, lefty white boys and Black Lives Matter. You're not talking about radical Islamists. You're not talking about, and it's Sharia law. You can't leave your house. You can't do anything. Sharia law. And what's the city that's up for grabs? Minneapolis. Keith Ellison swore under the Quran. Congresswoman Omar swore under the Quran. Congresswoman Tlaib swore under the Quran. She wants to defund the police. AOC wants to defund the police. They want to defund the police. Why? There you go, Ron, right? They want to defund the police so the Islamists can run up and down the vectors like they did in 1999. They had FBI assets hosting terror cells inside of San Diego. And Porky? And the Jews go in the streets for a funeral and de Blasio is arresting them. The Muslims are praying in the streets. Allah! And they're blowing buildings up. And de Blasio turns the other way because you don't want to get whacked. Telling you. I'm telling you, man. Telling you. Just look at the vectors. Look at this. This is a pipeline. They run human assets. They do this in Allah Akbar, Porky, right? They do this in Tehran. Oh, it's a negotiating tactic. Yeah. Negotiating tactic. Jilly says there's systemic racism everywhere. She said, Frankie Russo, go to one knee for white privilege. And I said, that's hogwash. 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 There's no... Hey, Jilly, did you see the numbers today? 2.5 million jobs added. Trump is the man. Trump is on the come up, girlfriend. Girlfriend, I know you're getting all worked up now because Trump is coming. I know you like Trump. I know you wish Trump, come on, Jilly. You told me about Panama Beach and your red bikini. Panama Beach and your red bikini. Right, Cookie? Hey, come on, Jilly. Jilly's getting all nervous. I'm not down with Black Lives Matter. They're cop killers. Black Lives Matter are cop killers. You're right, Rich. I'm down with you. Oh, you saw the red bikini, Porky? You're probably right, Ron. You're probably right. Interesting point. Oh, she said, I thought you were in Panama Beach. Checking out the bikini. Oh, come on, Jilly. Oh, okay. Jilly really wants Trump to grab it. That's what she said. I believe that, Rich. What assaults? Ron, what assaults you talking about? Oh, you wish, AC. AC says he's got jungle fever. AC's got jungle fever. I'm dying over here. AC says he's got jungle fever. Right, Porky? I'm dying over here right now. I'm dying. AC's got jungle fever. AC's got jungle fever. Smell the Indonesia. You're right. He's a 15-year-old kid. 14 or 16. I believe you. Jilly left. She got all nervous. Yeah, right. Right, Rich? Right? You got two bad cops. Blame the cops. Blame the police force. The paramilitary. Hey, they had paramilitary in Sudan in the 90s, Ronnie. They were running paramilitary in Venezuela. They had training camps in Lebanon. They fly them in. Right, Porky? Right, Rich? What post? For $20, right? 20 counterfeit dollars. Just like priests. Now, Jilly knows I'm a Eucharistic minister of my church. And now, hey, listen. I can't speak for the priests. Right? Disgusting. Right, Porky? That's it, Rich. The greatest upset in U.S. presidential history. Jilly loves Trump in the sneak. Porky, on the sneak tip, Jilly wants Trump to grab it. I'm telling you. You're right. I agree, Rich. He never should have got murdered. He was not a hero, but he never should have got murdered. You're right. I agree with you, Cookie. Oh, come on. Come on, Jilly. You like Trump. You're probably, hey, Ron, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked, right? I wouldn't be shocked. Jilly wants Trump to grab it. Jilly's a closet billionaire lover. He'll dub Melania. Oh my God. You think so? Underwood. That's a lot of woman there. It doesn't make sense. Melania is a lot of woman, bro. That's a lot of freaking woman right there. I don't know, man. Julie's leaving for a higher IQ scope. Jilly, Porky says you're hot. Why are you leaving? Underwood says so is Jilly hot. He cheated on all three. Hey, listen, I hope he's got so many in the closet. Stormy Daniels, I don't care. We didn't elect a priest, we elected a warrior, AC. We didn't elect a priest, we elected a warrior. Trump is a warrior. Right, Cookie? Jilly left, she said. She said Trump's not in the room. She wanted Trump to grab it by the, right? So she said she's left. Jilly said she's leaving. She had a red bikini at, right, Cookie? She blows away Jackie Kennedy, Porky, right? On Esposito Island, right, Ron? Jilly said she wore a red bikini at Panama Beach. Right, Debbie? And nobody, if you got 10 chicks, 5 of them wished Donald Trump would grab him by the, right? Come on, man. Melania is, right? Jilly got mad because Porky said there's no way Trump's leaving Melania for Jilly. So Jilly left. She's a closet Trump lover. Closet. Oh my God. Should probably vote for him. She's a big time lefty, Jilly. Big time lefty. She's been trolling me since I've been doing scopes. Rich. Rich. Did you hear the rumor? Biden was with the bombers, and he grabbed, he started to get, Panama City next week. I'd love to go. She'll be the next Secretary of Defense, right? Underwood. She wants to be close to Trump, so Trump will grab her right by the, right? Okay, Rich. So Biden was around Michael Michelle in the dark, and he got carried away, and he started grabbing, and he forgot, he said. He got a shock of his life. he got the shock of his life. He got the shock of his life. Chili's hosting live in Panama, Porky. Biden got the shock of his life. He was hanging around Michael Obama. It got a little dark, and he started getting touchy-feely. Figured he's going to grab, right, with the red bikini, figured he's going to grab, right? He got the shock of his life. Biden goes, he forgot it. I forgot. He said he forgot, Debbie. Biden said he forgot. He forgot. Michael, even Obama calls him Michael. Me and Michael. Obama went me and Michael. Michael is well into that's crazy, right? That's crazy. Junk in the trunk. Oh my God. That's unbelievable. And you know something? I really don't care, quite frankly, right? He probably liked it too, right? But could you imagine? Junk in the trunk. Hey, quite frankly, who cares, right? But what are they really hiding is really sick. Michael, Michelle, those kids aren't theirs. What are they hiding? Maybe Monica Witt is Lisa Page. Lisa Page is Monica Witt. Maybe we have an Iranian spies in the FBI. They're giving away nuclear assets to a Russian energy agency, right? Junk in the trunk, Porky. Even Obama had to admit to that one. Michael, Michelle, I'm here with Michael, right? And then you got Valerie Jarrett, Iranian. Lisa Strzok, his mother's Iranian. Peter Strzok, his father they lived in Iran. This is crazy. 1.7 billion going back to the IRGC as a side piece. That's right. I agree. I love Joan Rivers. I love Joni Rivers, man. I agree. He's a mole of the deep state. Castro's son? That's crazy. Justin Trudeau is Castro's son. Could you imagine? We got Maduro was born in Bogota, Colombia, the Prime Minister of Venezuela. We got Castro's son, the Prime Minister of Canada. We got Mohammed Morsi, was born in America, educated by the deep state, the moles of the CIA. Mohammed Javad Zarif was educated in America, a mole of the CIA. Hillary Rodham Clinton, American Muslim convert. She married Omar Abdel Rahman, got him into this country to blow up buildings. She's a mole of the deep state. Barack Hussein Obama was born in Indonesia. Smell the Indonesia. Bring you to a seizure. He was born in Indonesia. It's in the Quran, Porky. I read that Muslim cleric from Atlanta, Georgia, was saying it's in the Quran about the model of the Quran and blowing up the buildings. That he's not for violence, but we gotta do something violent. He said, but it's not in the. But he said it's in the Quran to be violent and blow buildings up. He said it's in the Quran. His favorite was Anwar al-Awlaki. Do not wrong, right? Anwar al-Awlaki. Smell the Indonesia. Unbelievable. Kill cops, take Molotov cocktails and burn down precincts, burn down police cars, stab cops, the blind sheik, right? And they'll give you, the corporations give you millions of dollars grants for Black Lives Matter. They give them a street in DC. Cop killers. Systemic racism. Poor people in America got iPhones. That tells you a lot. Poor people in America got iPhones. Bring you to a seizure. It is, Ron. It's crazy. What time is it? It's getting late. Wow, I'm on the air for 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's crazy. You know? Yeah, but you know something? It's all a bunch of malarkey. Because really what it's all about is the wrongful death case. NC Cookie, the wrongful death case. According to people that are in the